Can't complain about that.
All right. Looks like yeah. Looks like the Tenny boys are up next. So zoom in here real quick. All right. So yeah, it looks like Fetha, you're gonna take 2 attacks. Yugdab's gonna take 1, and Holden, you're gonna take 1 as well.
Oh my god!
Okay.
No, not
We got
Holden.
2 on Fetha.
You can't hit what you can't see.
16 doesn't hit, but a 23 probably does.
Yep.
23 total damage, and then a Constitution save.
Now, my Constitution save gets a +5. By the way, I just realized that.
Sure.
I did not have that last time around. So,
all right. A 24 fails, but with the extra +5, it passes. Yugdab, you may have to make one in a minute, but I'll let you re-roll it if you do. I'm attacking you next, Yugdab. 16 probably doesn't hit, right?
My God. No.
No. All right, and then last one against Holden.
No.
15 plus 14 is a 29. That'll probably hit.
I use... No, yeah, that hits. Absolutely hits.
So you take 21 damage.
Ooh.
And I'll need a Constitution save out of you.
Heard that. Constitution save, you say 21 damage. And then let me roll. Ooh, 9 plus 10, 19 for con save.
Alright, so your hit points are going to be reduced by 21.
Ooh. Okay, so hit point max.
Larry.
And that's the turn.
Override max HP.
Larry the liability.
Oh, max HP modifier, so minus another 21. 24 plus 21 is 45.
Damn. You guys better get out of this phase fast, or you're just gonna keep losing hit points.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
But it's not. It's not like
All right, Yugdab, you're up next. You are fully enraged, if I remember properly.
Yes. Raging. There's fire. I said, oh shit.
Yep. Oh shit. $24 hits.
Hell yeah.
So 18 damage just from that first attack. Nice.
Let's try another swing.
I know we don't have that.
5 also hits for another 18 damage.
Consistent.
Let's go.
Did it go through?
Went through twice.
And a 23 also hits
Oh,
for
you get
15
3 attacks.
damage.
Fuck yeah, that's it for Young Dad.
Yeah, she gets to use her bonus action. She's a badass. All right, so what? Like you just grab this flame tongue greatsword and just start swinging like wildly at this thing, right? Just like
yeah.
pop, like your flames cutting through the inky blackness a little bit, because you feel it taking like considerable hits for this.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Young Dad blacks out a little bit on this one, but she's happy with it.
That was good damage. Nugbug, you're up next, buddy.
That's
Mummy
me.
Lord Nugbug.
That's me. So, okay, let me ask you one thing. I can either use any of my actions or spells, or I can use something off of my Lord actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's play with this a little bit.
Oh,
I'm gonna
we
try
D&D.
Yeah. I'm gonna try a Rotting Fist.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Ooh.
sounds stinky.
Probably on. Yeah, kind of nasty, smelly, dookie.
He's got the rotten
Probably on
hand.
that guy because I'm closest to him. So let's see how this goes. Oh, that's unfortunate, and that's with a +9.
Yeah. Oh god, that's so good. Yeah, I mean a natural
Yeah.
one, natural one is just kind of rough.
Still getting used to the Mummy Lord powers.
I would say, and for that you're just gonna have to move up to it because it's melee.
Yeah.
Yug Dab, can you make a Constitution save, please?
Aw. Can I do it for her?
If you want to roll the d20, it's right here.
Come on, you're +10.
Okay.
You're gonna do the digis.
We're gonna do the digis.
No, wow, that's.
All right, so
you get a
26
+10?
passes as you feel Nugbug oversteps with his rotting fist, and the fist makes contact with you. It doesn't hurt you, but you feel the mummy's rot attempting to take hold in your body, but you shrug it off.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you, this shit
Indeed.
stinks.
Oh yeah, sure, it smells really
It's stanky.
I like
That's nice.
smile at you with like maggots crawling out of my teeth.
Holy,
I'm just like barf.
so brutal.
Young Dad takes
Young Dad
Nauseous.
leans over off screen. You see rainbows coming out between her legs.
Well. let's
Okay,
see.
so I mean, you can use your dreadful gaze also.
I can use both.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
So your
yeah.
multi-attack is
The dreadful male gaze.
but I think I'm immune to frighten and paralyze.
Target fails. I mean, yeah, you might as well just let me know because it doesn't matter either way.
No, I'm not. I am immune to frighten, but I'm not immune to paralyzed.
Okay, so we're gonna try it anyways.
Yeah, you should.
16. So if you fail by 5, it says
Yep.
or more. All right,
What is,
let's go. Fail by 5. Come on, bro.
what is this? Constant wisdom.
Constant wisdom. Yeah.
Constawism.
I do get a +10 on this,
Oh Lord. Get a 1. Get a 1.
so I rolled a 6 plus 10 is 16, so I just pass it.
You sucky suck.
Sorry, we tried.
All right. End turn. I pressed Y.
Okay. Ray's not here. Right?
Damn it, Ray.
Do we want to skip him, or Billy? Do you want to take a quick turn for Zach?
One.
I was just asking you.
No, I'd rather not.
All right, because I mean, the last few turns he kind of ran in, attacked, and then used his monk shit to run out. But that sounds fine with me.
He was Muhammad Ali and sticking a move.
Yeah.
No,
Okay. So yeah, we'll
I'd
just
rather
skip Ray's
not,
turn for now.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. And then that brings us to you, Mr. Holden.
Oh shit, little me. Let's see. I think what we do is, I did DM you. I don't know if you saw it or responded, so I'm not going to use any of the.
Yeah, I said that was fine.
Okay, so then I will shoot both gauntlets at the closest tentacle.
Okay.
So he kind of like Iron Man style with the boots of flying, like floats up for a second, like clicks his wrists together, and both his gauntlets shoot off. I suppose it would be a +11 to hit. For the first one is a 29. For the second one is a 14.
29 hits, 14 does not.
5 plus 3 is 8 points of force damage. The gauntlets kind of
Alrighty,
like
boom.
have these little like
That
mini
hits.
rockets on the sides, and then like fly back and re-equip to the armor.
Very cool. Very Iron Man.
Oh yeah, bud. And as far as movement, I suppose if I moved away, it would get an attack of opportunity, right? I'm in a threatened position right now.
No, right now you're still back on the stage area. So you'd be
Okay.
alright.
Judging by like how it was swinging at me before, or is that what happened? I got swung on by the tentacle.
You were outside, one of the tentacles swung on you, you decided to come back inside. And yeah, that's what happened just a minute ago, is it did
Okay.
swing on you, but they have a further reach.
Right.
So you're like,
Judging on
it's
how
not gonna
far
give an
they've
opportunity
reached
because you're not
so
in melee.
far, I'll just scoot back like one square diagonally. And you know,
Sure.
if that table, does that table exist on the stage?
Yeah.
I think I want to like flip it and like sit behind it.
Okay.
That's it.
That's
My
fine.
turn.
You pull the classic movie, flip a table, and duck behind it. Cool.
This is clearly an
Griff's turn
anti-tentacle
next.
table.
Griff's up on the back. He's looking down at Larry and he's like, "Dear God, Larry, what did you unleash on us? This thing's monstrous. Do we need reinforcements? I can summon an elemental if you think it's a good idea." He sort of just makes that general offer to the room.
Yeah, Griff, these things are pretty big. Get that elemental in here, buddy.
All right, incoming. And he's going to cast 4th level, summon element. Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, you're going to summon a fire elemental, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In a wood inn? The
boy.
inn's made of wood. What about like water?
Griff don't give a fuck. All right, fine. Water elemental.
Oh,
Ugh.
I mean, do you want to burn down the whole place?
you're no fun, Holden. Could have lit my blunts off of it.
Oh yeah,
No
who was I
fun at
talking
all,
to?
dude.
I'm over here. I honestly don't know what Griff's doing. He's over there.
No,
He's doing
it's
stuff.
a really stupid idea to do that.
I think they
so,
leave like flames wherever they
Yeah.
want constantly.
Yes, they do.
You guys are like, focused on the wrong things here. I just think,
I think I'm more. I want to smoke with blunts.
Savaron wanted us.
Yeah, and who's gonna light those blunts?
I mean,
He
Young
has
Dog's
a
across the
flame
room.
sword.
I can't use her sword. It's across the room. I'm gonna get attacked.
You literally have a blunt sword.
You want me to throw it to you?
No, because then you don't have a
Are you
weapon.
ready? Oh shit. No, I got my short bow. I can just,
I'll just throw a fireball at you. You'll be good.
That's like 30-foot radius. You're gonna hit everything around me.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
All right. Let's all just calm down. Real quick. Jesus.
I love it.
We're in the
I'm
middle of a
finding a
boss
water
fight. We're arguing how to light my blunt.
Yeah, right.
Not having a
Get
good
it together,
technology
guys.
night.
All right, there's a water elemental. Griff summons right here. And I'll summon it right next to you, Fetha, in between these two. Just sort of
Okay.
take them on. Take them out. Shares your initiative. What's up? Alright, so that's Griff's action. He doesn't have a bonus action right now. So he's going to defer to the water elemental, which is going to blah blah blah. Make 2 slam attacks against this bad boy.
Let's go, Drippy.
Yeah, let's go, Drippy. +7 to hit here. 5. Oh god. I rolled a 5 and a 3, so both of those are gonna miss, even with the +7s. And yeah, this water elemental very impressively forms in the room and then does nothing.
Damn.
And that's
Can it-
Griff's turn.
Can it like
We're
walk
really killing it.
into the tentacle and like have the tentacle be
Drown
in
it.
water?
That's
Is
what
that-
it was like
is that
trying
what
to
I
do.
move?
but
Oh, it's
like,
got to
didn't
hit.
even
It's
do
got to
that.
hit to grab. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, it didn't even do a good job. I literally rolled so low. Like, it's not. All right, now it's Larry's
wait.
turn. Larry's still cowering behind the bar. He's going to look up at Griff and be like, "It wasn't supposed to be like this. None of this was
Mhm.
supposed to be like this. Oh, I just wanted my inn to be successful. I wanted my family to be happy." And Larry's just pretty upset and freaking out behind the bar.
Suck, Larry.
Beth, you're up, bud.
All right.
He's a phony.
A big fat phony.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, so let's just keep Feffin. I'm gonna Feffa along here.
I've decided Iris is also behind the bar with Larry.
All right, we're gonna roll a real
Yeah,
dice. on this
Fetha's
one.
just gonna Fetha, you know?
Feffa's got a Feffa, bro.
Fetha's got a Feth.
Oh, I missed my first attack. 16 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But a 28 will.
A 28 will hit, yeah.
Sweet. And we're gonna throw. I guess I'm just gonna do through Green Flame Blade again. I just need to hit with it. Here's the damage for the regular hit. No, clear that. And the damage for Green Flame Blade. Now. Alright. We did okay on that one.
Damn, that's so much damage. Ugh.
Fetha goes to light his blunt
Alright,
on
so
the
is that-
water elemental and then realizes it's water and he's like, ah. That would have been a cool
That
thing
was
to
37 damage total. Really good.
do. Hell yeah. And we are gonna.
Yeah, the water elemental doesn't light your blunt. That's too bad.
Oh man. I was so stoned I thought he was fire. He flicks it away and reaches into his back, into like his little strap, and he pulls out another one.
Set that one out to dry and move on with your day.
Yeah. I mean, I do have unlimited, fantasy weed sword, so.
Unlimited fantasy weed. Yeah.
Well, another 16.
Yeah, I mean, you know what it is.
Yep.
You know what it's not.
And yellow, black and yellow.
It's not red and bloody. It's black and yellow.
Oh,
I mean, the tentacles
that.
might be. You're spilling pus instead of blood.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's Eldritch.
All right, and
Waters.
that ends Fetha's turn.
alrighty.
I'm gonna use a legendary action.
Ooh.
And
Uh-oh.
it's gonna be a rotting fist because I don't want to hurt my friends, and everything else hurts everybody around me.
Damn, we're within that close range of you that it hurts us?
I think he
Well,
does.
one of them's 10
big
feet,
range,
and one of
yeah.
them's 60 feet.
Jesus.
So the 10-foot
Yeah.
one, yeah, that's definitely gonna hit Kate. So that's not happening. All right, we're just gonna try and rotting fist him again. Gross.
Fist him. Oh, I shouldn't be chanting
Fist
that.
him.
Is that right? Oh no, sorry. Hold
Give
on.
him the old rotten fist rock.
Adrian!
Yeah, so 27 is going to hit this time.
All right.
Rotting
So,
fist seems like
I'll leave
something
it
a
to
bully
you.
would do.
And you did 19 and 19 damage.
like-
That's so powerful. Wow.
Fart in his
Alright,
hand
so it
and hold it in your
says
face.
if the target must succeed on a 16 con, the cursed target cannot regain hit points and decreases by 10 for every 24 hours that elapses. If the curse reduces target supplies to 0, they die.
I got a 24 on my con save, so I'm just taking damage here.
Perfect. A lot of damage. Holy hell.
Which is still 38 fucking damage, which is crazy.
Damn, dude, you did as much damage as I do.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I just fisted that centipede. Bad. But you're not rotting, so that's
Oh.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Someone get this man a Celsius.
Mm.
We got the big energy. We rolling dice. Wagwan.
That's my
Okay.
legendary.
Cool.
Bro, we're out here.
Yeah, that was pretty
Can you hear that
effective.
clickety clack? I just rolled 2 ones. Can you hear that clickety clack?
No.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. So these guys are up next.
Fuck.
Yeah. So Nugbug, you're gonna take one. Yugdab's gonna take one. Fetha takes one, and the Elemental takes one. The first attack, which I'm gonna do against Fetha, is gonna have advantage because he missed one of his attacks last turn. There's one attack, advantage. 19 plus 14 is 35, 34.
Ooh.
It totally misses. You whiffed it, bro.
Whiffed so bad.
So whiffed.
You got big armor, but not that big. 10, 17, 20, 24 damage, and that Constitution save, please.
Alrighty.
Water Elemental this time. You guys are so lucky. I just rolled a nat 20 against the Water Elemental.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Fuck.
sweet.
How do you
19
hurt
plus
a
8
water
plus
elemental?
5, I think, saves me.
19 plus 8 plus 5. Yeah, that should do the trick. The Water Elemental is going to take 34 damage plus.
How do you hurt
20,
water
so
though without
54
burning it?
damage.
Holy shit. That's a chunk.
Yeah, and then it's gonna. It just got
God
that was the
damn.
net. That was the crit. Don't get crit.
Yeah.
It's gonna make a con save. It gets +4. 14 plus 4 is 18, so it's not doesn't have his hit points reduced. But fuck, it just took a massive strength from this thing. Okay, ow. All right, so 1 on Yugdab. That's a 9 plus 14 is a 23. And 1 on Nugbug, 19 plus 14 is a 33. So
God
I think
damn.
both of those hit.
Let me ask you something. What kind of damage is this?
What kind of damage is this?
Ooh.
Good question.
This is it is necrotic damage.
Oh,
Not
shit.
fucking healed.
Give me life.
Well,
I'm into this.
yeah, let's see how this goes here because there's still implications that could be really bad for you. Damage on Nugbug first. 16. What the fuck is that? 6, 22, 24. 24 damage, Nugbug. That's fine. That can heal you, but I need you to now make that Constitution save.
Before we know what he rolls, I'm gonna use Flash of Genius on Nugbug and give him +5.
Okay.
I had full health anyways.
Sweet. Sure. So your maximum hit points are now reduced by 24.
Fuck.
Isn't it
Because you failed the
18?
Constitution save.
Yeah, no, I had a 19 on mine and it still failed. It's over 20, I think, to pass that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The
So
other thing
how
was
much
18.
are they
This is
reduced?
24. The damage you would have taken.
Got it.
And then Yugdad.
Just gonna
Yep.
give myself the damage. Call it
Oh
a day.
wow, 11 damage. I rolled mad low. So 11 damage and a Constitution save, please.
Okay.
He's looking at 24 and you got 11. That's a pretty big swing difference. Sure. So on a 17, your maximum hit points are going to be reduced by 11.
Oof.
Okay.
This one goes to 11.
This one goes to 11. This one goes down by 11.
Is this like a permanent thing during this battle?
Yeah,
Or,
I
like,
mean,
in general?
you
There are
could
ways to
maybe
get it
figure
back.
out a way to get rid of it, but
Okay.
to do so in combat, you'd have to get creative. But yeah, unless you do something about it, it's going to be for the duration of this battle at least.
Okay.
All right. With that, you guys hear some evil laughter echo through the room. It doesn't emanate from these tentacles. It's just emanating through the entire room. And that's the big bad's turn. Yugdab, you're up next.
Fucker.
All right.
You guys are
Going in
fucking these
swinging.
things up, but they're slowly draining your strength.
You know what? Real quick, since it's about to be my turn, we're gonna Rotting Fist again.
Sounds like Peter Griffin.
Ooh.
Hold on, guys.
This
Listen to this thing
unless
that's
there's something
labeled
better.
Lich Laugh. It sounds like Peter Griffin. It's fucking Peter Griffin with a skull for a head.
I think that's perfect.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Equipment Warner care down. So, alright, I'm just gonna Rotting Fist. Fuck it.
Peter, you're an immortal
Yeah, a
skeleton.
15
Holy
is gonna miss,
shit.
unfortunately.
Okay, but that is just good to know how epic those rolls are.
Yeah.
And that's my legendary action.
All right, Young Dad, give it to us.
First swing.
First swing. 16, unfortunately, not quite enough as you go wide over it. The tentacle's starting to learn your wild fighting style, so it's like dodging.
All right, recorrect.
Maybe it was anticipating your corrections, because it just nimbly flicks itself out of the way as you bring the sword down.
Okay, come on, Young Dad. Recenter, you got
Come
this.
on, come on.
One
Plus
more.
10's respectable. 26, yeah, that's gonna do the trick. So the thing tries to anticipate your third movement, but you fake it out. It goes to dodge from the fake, and you bring the sword down, slicing across it. And this time, you know, you can see the tentacle at this point has diminished somewhat. Sorry, it has diminished somewhat. So you actually lob a bit of the end off, and it just sort of falls to the floor and dissipates. And the tentacle is like diminished a bit.
Hell yeah.
The first
And I
time it's been
give it a
diminished
crazy
noticeably
stomp on it.
since you started. Yeah. Oh, you got anything else?
No, that's Young Dad's turn.
Fuck yeah. Nugbug's up next. Before your turn, Nugbug. This thing's gonna use.
Wait, I'm so sorry. Is there anything special with your frenzy? Do you get a third attack if you're frenzying?
She took her third attack. She
Okay,
did.
okay.
She used her bonus action
Yeah.
for the frenzy attack. Yeah,
Got you.
for sure. No, that's fine. Never mind. Nugbug, you're up.
Uh-oh. I don't like him holding the card in his hand. He's got a fucking
Well,
Black Lotus, boys. We're done.
let me see. Hold on 1 second.
Soul Ring, turn 1.
Crack it.
LOL.
3 mana. LOL. Let's go.
You know what?
I don't know what, because you haven't told me what yet, and I know you're about to. It's gonna be
I'm gonna.
glorious.
Oh, you gonna learn today.
You can learn today.
I could just punch you again, but I can also summon a Draconic Spirit.
Ooh, we're going Draconic Spirit.
That could be fun, right? Yeah.
You have Contagion too? You have so many cool spells,
Oh,
dude.
wait, I forgot about Sorry, I'm getting confused with all this shit.
You got straight harmed. You can do 14 d6 necrotic damage right now, but I'm gonna pass the con save
You're a
because I'm kind of
17th
badass.
level
So I don't know.
sorcerer who is also a mummy lord.
I didn't even look at. I never
You
even
have like
looked at
2
harm.
character sheets. Like can he twin?
Yo, you can
Rotting
use
Fist?
spiritual weapon now.
That's exactly what I
Holy
wanted
shit.
to do.
Maddie says hi. Yeah, you can make a
Oh,
thing for you
Maddie.
to control from here on out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's about to happen.
Hi, Maddie.
That's not clear.
Buddy.
Mare.
Hi, Medi.
Yeah, spiritual.
Oh, I
She
have
didn't hear any of that, but
Contagion.
that was perfect.
Alright.
They all
yeah.
said hi to you.
Oh, wait, it didn't roll that. Hold on. It was supposed to roll that. Give me 1 second. Go back. Okay. There she is.
This is
Alright.
so
You
insane. I
Alright,
love this
spectral
game.
weapon.
I summon
So
sexual
do I just
chocolate.
pick the weapon? Whatever form
No,
you
you're as
choose.
Mhm.
spectral weapon. What's that?
Spiritual weapon, sorry.
Spiritual weapon. Yeah.
Clerics of
So,
deity,
for
associated-
example, like there was a cleric on that Critical Role show who her spiritual weapon was like a huge lollipop. That as she leveled up, it's like, oh, now it's a
What?
lollipop with spikes on it, and it's like now it's a great axe lollipop. So like it could be that there was another guy who used a bust of like Rick James was his spiritual weapon, and it would just smash into people.
Yeah.
Like whatever you want it to be.
So you can do any level you want,
Oh,
or I'm sorry, any shape you want, any form you want for the spiritual weapon.
I like this. I like this. Okay.
He just spawns a spiritual Glock that shoots you.
Spiritual glizzy. Get out of
Spiritual
here.
glizzy.
What would Nugbug use?
The stone.
I think it's gonna be like as a. He's trying to embrace his mummy self. So it's a giant mummy wrap, and instead of like bashing or anything, it like strangles.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's really dark, but fucking cool. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, I'll assume you
Floating
summon
mummy
it.
wrap.
Fuck. Okay, let me try and find a token for a mummy wrap.
Look up a band-aid.
I literally, I searched bandage. Was
Yeah.
the first thing I did.
Or maybe like a meta
It gave
pack,
me
like
bandage.
like a stim pack.
So I rolled it second level,
So that
but
that's
I have 3 slots in like almost everything. Can I roll at 4th level instead of second and just mark
Sure.
that?
Yep.
Okay.
You're gonna have to mark your mummy lord spells separately, obviously.
Yeah. Let me open a notes real quick. So we have
The mummy.
spiritual weapon, 4th level. This is the only one I've used so far.
Go sleepy.
Alright, that's good. Alright, so when I roll this, what the target takes on a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8. So 3d8. 3rd level or higher, the damage increases by 1. So 2d8.
Okay.
Nice.
Sick.
For every 2 slot levels above second.
Yeah.
Am I right? Or is it 3d8?
So yeah, you need to go to 4th to get one more d8. So it'll be 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is probably like 9 to 11-ish
Is it
based on your level.
Mummy Lords or mine?
No, we're gonna go with yours. So you'll find that on your character sheet under spells. When you click on spells, it'll say
Okay, plus 8.
your stats at the top. Yeah. So 2d8 plus 8 is gonna be the total for that. Okay.
Okay, cool. Let me.
And I put this cloth out. It's not perfect, but it's probably the best I'm gonna do on quick notice. So
No, I love
How
it.
do I roll this?
It's a big napkin.
So, yeah, what
to
a great
pick up
question
the
that is.
centipede and throw it outside.
Yeah. So it's a spell. You make a melee spell attack. So all that's going to be, you're going to use your stats. So under spells again, you'll see your melee spell attack stat there. So you're going to do d20 plus that number. That's it. With ball.
Spell attack? This one? Okay.
And you get a plus 8, a 14. 14 unfortunately doesn't hit. Hold on, your spell modifier for Nugbug is only an 8.
That's the
What does the
modifier.
Mummy Lord get?
Spell attack is plus 8.
And the Mummy
is
Lord
only
gets a plus
2.
9. Well, no, yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll say it's a plus 9 because that's the Mummy Lords. But still, I mean, you don't hit, but
Not enough.
it would get at least that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, the spiritual weapon will remain. You can command it as a bonus action on any turns until it goes away.
Okay. And then does it have
You can move it 20 feet and attack with it.
Does it have
I
health?
don't think it's concentration, and I think it has a very small amount of health.
I don't see
It
anything about its
is
health.
not a concentration spell, and it doesn't mention anywhere the logistics of whether this thing is real or not. So I think it doesn't really have health. But like, dispel
It's
magic
technically
things would
spectral.
obviously fuck it up.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And what type
Okay.
of damage does it do? Radiant?
It does force. actually.
Force. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty, cool. So
he's
action
got-
summon it, bonus action to use it. Obviously, next turn you won't have to use your action to summon it, so there's definitely benefits to getting it out there. Cool.
Alright.
We're gonna skip Ray. That brings us right to Holden.
All right.
Sat behind a table.
I didn't get any type of bead on a direction for the laugh. It was just kind of generally in the room, right?
It came from everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will the tentacle that's on the right corner here seems like it's kind of beat up, and the one that Yugdab was engaged with looks pretty beat up too, right? That's the same one. Okay, I'm gonna throw
Yeah.
a firebolt at that.
Okay.
Let me roll it. 13. What is my damn? Plus 11, 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 is gonna hit.
Okay, so
Nice.
it's 4d10. 2, 3, 4. Cool.
Hey.
Alright, let's see.
1,
40
six,
damage right
Oh,
there.
16, 17 points of fire damage.
I rolled 20s in full Spanish.
17?
17 points of fire damage for that. And let's
Okay,
see.
wow.
Bonus action.
Okay, estás la firebolt.
I don't think Misty Step is gonna
He's
help.
no
me
longer
right
Ray. He
now.
is now Senor Ray.
And I do feel like where I'm standing, I'm out of range of those tentacles. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. One final question. Glancing at the party, I can see Nugbug, Fetha, and Yugdab. Do any of them look injured?
Don't worry about Nugbug. Unless
Right.
you want to attack him.
How about
No,
I got a
mean,
few
yeah,
bumps and bruises.
Yugdab and Fetha? Are you guys like bleeding or getting cut up or?
No,
No.
you have to have super.
I'm a little bruised, but not bleeding.
Okay, then he will click his heels together and fly up, like, towards the ceiling of the room, without moving laterally. I know it's probably not a tall ceiling, probably like 10 or 12 feet, but he'll just go up. And it's
Okay.
done.
Sure. You're upside down on the ceiling now.
Walking on
That's
the
fucking
sea,
cool.
or dancing on the ceiling.
Griff seeing what happened to his water elemental goes, "Oh my god, my poor baby." Why would you do this to him? Well, that's not funny. He almost
The
lost
water
his real daughter.
elemental
No,
is
she's
just
made up.
like glub.
He's gonna longbow twice. He gets plus 12. One and a 2.
Oh my god, get the
A
fuck out.
1 and a 2. That's a 1, guys. That's a 1, and then also the other dice was a 2.
Dice are just mad. They're mad that we haven't been playing.
Yeah. So the water elemental takes 8 damage as Griff fucking shoots it with his longbow.
Oh
What
no.
does he say?
He's like, "What have I done? Oh god, this is terrible. I'm a monster."
Oh no.
Pretty
What
upset.
happened?
So.
Did he shoot his own elemental or something? I missed
Yes.
Oh,
He shot the
fuck.
elemental. He rolled a 1 and shot the elemental.
And just the
After
visual
showing
of an
concern
arrow
for it.
going into an elemental, like it's traveling at extreme speed and just hits it and kind of just like floats up a little.
Yeah, it would stop in the middle and just float there, and Griff's just horrified with himself.
I'm so sorry.
Alright. I'm sorry. I didn't
That's
mean
just
to.
my son. His name is Rip Curl, and I love him.
Yeah. I love little Wavy. Larry's up next. Larry's crying openly at this point. He's like, "I just want my daughter back. I just want my family back." It's pretty pathetic and sad, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, Fetha, you're up.
Wait, I'm gonna use a rotting fist.
Okay.
It's
On
going so
Larry?
quick. Oh,
Alright, so that misses.
moving on.
You should definitely round in Fitz, Larry.
I mean,
Honestly.
he is the new liability.
Griff's gonna get sick of listening to him cry and just be like, Alright, Fetha, show us some fucking violence, dude.
Fetha is actually going to disengage and move over here with Dugbug and Yugdad.
Voice.
And your action disengaging,
Yes.
so there's no opportunity attack?
No, with
Alrighty.
disengage, I don't think you get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Alright.
And then bonus action, Polearm Master this fucking tentacle.
Fucking cat. Alright, you and this fucking polearm master shit. Roll another 16. I bet you
No.
won't.
You're right. I'll roll a 19.
Oh, wow. And it misses.
Damn.
Damn.
I tripped. Oh, sorry, I ran over here too fast. All right, and that's
Natural one, you could have polearmed.
I could have.
Nugbug.
Yeah, I could have got Nugbug or Yugdad. All right, that's gonna end Fetha's turn.
I'm gonna Whirlwind of Sand real quick.
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it.
I gotta
Alright,
use my.
where are you
my-
doing this?
My legendaries, or they, they refill. I'm just.
Yeah, we might have to discuss. We might
It's a
have to
lot,
go from
it's a
3
lot.
down. For now,
Yeah.
though, it's fine. Yeah.
We
It is a lot. It
go
gives you a
down-
lot
we
of
can go
Three
down to
might
2
be
if you want- 2
alright,
if you want.
but like long rest instead of every round.
Well, no, I'm thinking 1 every round, but make the abilities that say cost 2 just cost 1. So you can choose 1 of any listed legendary action per
I'm
round. to do.
completely
I think
okay
that
with
sounds
that.
pretty reasonable.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, but for now,
super
you still have
OP.
3 per round. We're not changing it
Okay.
on the
Alright.
fly or anything like that, okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
So yeah,
do
have
this.
at it. The Whirlwind of Sand is one of my favorite Mummy Lord abilities. No roll required. You just do it. Where do you want to move to?
Just out of the way. I don't want to take any more.
We're gonna
Not.
take a break in 11 minutes.
I'm gonna fly over here.
Okay,
and
so kind of middle of the room.
Holden's
yeah.
gonna get pelleted with a bunch of sand. Be like, sorry.
Yeah, so you guys see Nugbug. I mean, unless you want to describe it, I can do a description. What do you think?
No, go for it.
So you guys see Nugbug, like he's in the middle of fight, he's throwing these rotting fists, he's casting spells, and you just see all of a sudden like his body starts to collapse in on itself, and you guys are almost worried for a second, but as he collapses in, he's replaced by this column of like spinning sand. And in just a moment's time, like in the flash of an eye almost, his body is replaced by this column of spinning sand. Think as comical as it is, think Tasmanian Devil from Looney Tunes, right?
Yeah.
So this spinning column sort of moves, like it's not a straight line, it sort of drifts left and right, but it moves across the room. And when it hits this spot, it stays still for a second and the column dissipates and Nugbug is just standing in its place afterwards in all of his Mummy Lord glory.
Yeah, if anybody
that's a cool
sees him when he comes back to, he's kind of panicking because that's weird.
It's like, whoa, that's a first. Cool, I love that.
He spits up scarabs and sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that was legendary action before Fetha's turn, so Fetha is still your action. Or no, wait, you did your turn. Sorry. Then you did legendary. Yeah. Sorry, you ran and polearmed. Yeah, and now it's the bad guy's turn. Oh, well, okay, 4 attacks. One's going to go towards the water elemental. We got 1 on Fetha, 1 on Yugdad. And then the last attack, no, there's not. I guess he'll attack the water elemental twice. He just hates it. Yeah, I mean, it's nat 17, nat 18. I think it's gonna die, guys. I have a sneaking suspicion. Where's my last goddamn D8? Right here. 16, 18, 24. Plus 23, so that's 47.
Holy Christmas. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
Guys, the water elemental is like a puddle. Okay?
No.
It's not looking too hot, is what I'm trying to say.
Rip curl.
Oh,
No.
on Griff's turn, I forgot to have the water elemental go, actually. It's gonna take its turn real quick. I forgot to do that. It's gonna use Whelm on both of these things, so they have to make strength saving throws. Nope, I have to attack it. All right. 14 plus 7 is a 21, which is a miss. Second is a 1 plus 7, which is an 8.
Damn.
21 is a miss? Holy shit.
This water elemental is getting its ass handed to it.
Yeah, it might be losing its will to live. So yeah, it didn't do anything during its turn, and then it just now got fucked up to like single digit hit points. All right, so attack against Yugdab. 15 plus 14 is a 29.
That's a yuck.
It's
You get a +5 to your saving throw, though.
Nah, no, it still hits.
okay. Now that you're next to them, which was
Oh,
smart.
it's my throw.
So 19 damage. I'm sorry, 21 damage, and then that Constitution save, you get the +5 on.
You get a +5 plus
okay.
your other bonuses.
And now that you're next to Fetha. Even with a 5, that's a fail. So it's 21, and your max hit points is reduced by 21.
Okay.
And then Fetha,
That's so bad.
19 plus 14 is a ton. So here we go.
What does it look like when these tentacles do this?
So Fetha, it's 19 damage and Constitution save. I mean, they're just slapping. They're coming in, they're moving, like the ends all boom, and then it'll come up and just slam down on you guys.
18 plus 13 should be good.
Yeah, 18 plus 13 should be fine. All right.
And then you said it was 19 damage?
Yes, yours was 19 damage. All right, Yugdab, time for you to take some of your hate out on this thing. You guys can see at this point that like all 4 tentacles are diminished. Well, the 4th one you can't even see; it's in the other room. But it's like it's not like any one is diminished more than others. You get the impression they might be sharing health, right?
Okay.
Just so you guys know, but they are diminished.
Like
that
maybe
chunk you
we're
took off,
attacking,
still
like, a
off. Like
giant
you are making ground.
Let's do some more damage.
Sure, 23 just hardly gets the hit on that, so that's going to be 19 damage. $25 hits for another 16.
Ooh, Yugdab.
Let's go.
I got mad.
And a 28 for another 17 damage. Well, Yugdab, I'll tell you, you have thrown your massive, bulging, barbaric anger at this thing. And it seems to have paid off. As you come in with your swipes, the 23 grazing its side, the fire catching, you see some of the inky blackness burn away. Inspired by this, you cut back before you're even done with the swing, lightning fast with your eyes, dragging through the thing and taking even more of its body. And then as the tentacle falters for a moment, you take advantage of this, taking a step back to immediately step forward, bringing the sword low and just thrusting straight forward with it. The result is you skewer this tentacle through, and then you pull the sword, spinning your body, pulling the sword, and literally bisecting it down about half of its body. The tentacle flops to the ground, the inky blackness evaporating from it. As this happens, the other tentacles all flop to the ground, and their inky blackness begins to evaporate. As you hear a voice echo through the entire inn once more. It sings a song, a slow, sorrowful song. Bound by blood, by sweat, by tears, poor Larry shall live 10,000 years. Those who seek to set him free, they shall answer soon to she. Ladioth, body of decay, as with her body, so rot shall they. Sister of the walking behemoth, Ladioth, Ladioth. And the voice gets darker and more visceral as it gets near the end of the verses, right?
I'm plugging my ears.
Your song sucks.
So you guys hear that the tentacles are dissipating, and we're going to take a break.
Do we have a Garbella?
Do we have a Garmella?
Yeah,
Yo!
Listen, I want to see what's going on with you guys. I'm just hanging out.
Yo, what's up, dude? We're
They're
chilling.
fighting an Eldritch entity right now.
Yeah, we went to
Fucking
help this
killing it.
cool guy at his tavern, and we cleaned some rooms, and he got weird, and then we were in the shadow and the void, and then the Eldritch guy came, and then Yugdab killed it, and now we're fucked.
He killed it.
I'm scared.
Well,
This is phase 2
that
is
might have only
starting.
been the first phase of this fight. Yeah.
Oh, phased boss fights, of course, yes.
Yes, yes.
Well, it sounds scary.
All right. Well, we'll be
Yeah.
back in
Nobody,
15.
I'm
We're
here to
fucking.
figure
We're
out-
walking here.
Yeah, we're just taking our break right now. It's like perfect bad timing, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll be back 10:43,
Cool.
and that's it. You guys will find out what phase 2 looks like.
Let's go.
I'm having like the computer's the slowest it's ever been. I'm gonna have to do some fucking updating.
Yeah, did you get my message?
No.
I pretty much was saying, your voice sounds kind of crackly on Discord, and I went on Twitch, and it sounds kind of crackly all around, so it might be something with your connection.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 140p audio-wise.
Oh, great. That's wonderful. My native recording should be better quality, but fuck, it sucks.
Just turn off your smart dryer.
Well, that's actually a good point. Where is my smart dryer?
I didn't know you had a smart dryer.
No, I don't. I have a dryer that I have to pull out every few weeks and yank fucking dust out of it.
My mother got a AI-powered dryer. Like, my dude, just put it on 30 minutes on a high. You're good.
No, the AI will dial it down to 28 minutes per load, and I'll save 60 minutes per
It's
month.
2004 Smarter Child AI.
Smarter child.
Destiny, more like Destiny's
That
Child.
was the
am I right, boys?
OG.
You know what people don't talk about these
Smarter
days?
child.
Sarah McLaughlin.
I don't even know who that is.
Microsoft
Same, bro.
Sam.
You know why? It's because no one talks about her. It's crazy.
It's kind of funny how that works, yeah.
Nuts.
Is James here?
Yeah. James is here.
He's asleep at the wheel.
The champ is here. The champ is here. Yo, what an ass Super Bowl we have.
Who's in
not
the
ha-
Super Bowl?
Exactly, bro.
There's a Super Bowl this year?
Ass. The ass.
Who is
bowl.
it for real though?
Kansas City and San Francisco. Actually, I don't even think we can call it the Super Bowl. We'll call it the big game.
The big game, yeah.
The old pigskin toss.
Someone's getting brain damage.
Dane Bramage. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. Maybe if I... Nah, fuck it. Zach, are you there? No, he gone. Damn.
Yo. I'm here.
Oh, when you were listening, were other people's voices clear?
I
was
think
it
it was
just
you
all the
and
audio
Cole.
was bad? Okay.
Just all of the audio. I think like you and Cole, like pretty much all of the audio. So I was kind of testing out to see if it was my end.
No.
So I went on Twitch and it seemed like everything was kind of crackly for the
Dude, the
most
frame
part.
rate's bad. Like, Sirenscape is
Yeah,
completely
saw
like
it was, like,
unoptimized since
20
last time. I don't know
FPS.
what the fuck. Maybe I have like an old browser version or something.
No, there'd be some certain times where you know when it lags and the voices kind of speed up to
Yep.
like
Catch up to it.
You sound like Tom Nook.
It was doing that just like a couple seconds ago and earlier when I was listening. So it might just be some internet
Maybe I should end
lag
stream
thing you
and
got
restart
going on.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream, restart it.